Kissing a happy cuddle star, whether they like or not. I wanna show you out, I wanna show you out. I am so super duper duper, I'm the front going now. I am so cool with my fashion pink clips, stacking my knee rolls down. All the boys say wow, wow, girls in the back say wow, wow. Into the party, call me Randy Candy, cause I'm high, high. I am so super duper duper, I'm the front going round. You and I, we were one.
Prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
So, you still haven't noticed that I'm not even speaking to you. This is just a recording playing in your head. Now, do you see? The prophecy has come true, and everything has been lost to the great flood. And you are the only one I have left.
The Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
Nobody can know for sure. After all, nothing is easily defined by senses. We know only one thing for certain, that the prophecy is true. Because in this show, the prophecy is a part of all characters' You don't believe me? So, you still haven't noticed that I'm not even speaking to you. I will tell you how to save everyone, but you may have to suffer somewhat. If there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side, and my pain on the other. Is it not obvious where the scale should tilt? You truly are the perfect human, my ideal. Listen well, Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play a role, that of the new Archon. Play as a god. That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let anyone suspect your identity. If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. This prophecy. All is well. Are you crying? Really now? I didn't even notice. So interminable. So lonely. Just how much longer? Hundreds of years must pass by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more. I never imagined. But it hurts so much. Reached my limit. Perhaps I reached it long ago. Today I didn't even notice my own tears. I want to tell someone, anyone, about this. You cannot destroy all of this. All I can do is keep on. I must maintain this act. It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please, mirror me. You have to succeed. Nobody's gone, watching the chemtrails over the country
After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being. The me you see before you now is that divinity, and the human counterpart I left behind, I named Furina. She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Furina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way, the person I always wanted to be. Anyway, so then I cursed her. All part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles. Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on her throne. In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Furina to be an actress, to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy. Under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalors' divinity, continued to exist, she could not die, But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness. Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy, all to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
But Furina is only human, isn't she? Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary human being. I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been torture for her.
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for it. It's been 500 years, and all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizingly painful opera of all time.
I was lightning before the thunder. Keep it on,
輝く宇宙、発生した異常事態、あなたは実に美しい。
The hour of my execution is almost here. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Farewell, neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years. Hydro Dragon, don't cry.
Farewell, neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years. wouldn't be surprised even if she'd saved the entire world. You're smart enough to turn the fate of the world around.